It is close to sunset as the teams are inserted by vehicle and helicopter. The last 8 weeks of Marine Scout sniper training have been building up to this moment. This simulated mission will test every skill and tactic required to be a modern Marine sniper. Over the course of 72 hours, the snipers will have several objectives. The teams will have to maneuver stealthily for several kilometers and into a hostile village. Once established there, they must collect and report intelligence on an enemy high-value target. If ordered, they are prepared to engage hostiles, but they must not be compromised.
Within the scenario on the FX, we basically painted the picture that there was an insurgent cell operating in the area. Their HVT, our high-value target, was the leader of this insurgent cell. And this forces them to have to positively identify a single individual out of a group.
They have only a few hours to carefully patrol to their first hide site.
For them, it was roughly 6 clicks, probably 6,000 meters, to their objective.
The teams must travel quickly and cautiously in order to make it to their first rally point by dark. Once they reach their greenside positions, the sniper team begins construction of their hide. Then, they wait to receive the next part of their mission.
We had Viper's Nest, which was essentially set up as the SCC, or the Sniper Control Center.
Viper 6, Viper's Nest.
Viper's Nest is Viper 6, send it.
Roger 6, stand by for mission.
Roger, standing by.
What we were basically doing is battle tracking. We had our maps, our mission briefs, our warning orders and overlays from every team.
Roger 6, I'm gonna need you to move to vicinity of Hathcock Village, grid to follow. 889 322.
Leaving the hide is often the most vulnerable time for a sniper. As one sniper readies his gear, the rest provide him security.
Most time you want to destroy it, obviously, because that way, hopefully they don't know that there was a sniper team or, another element out there.
After the hide is properly disposed of, the team moves closer to their objective rally point, where they set up their second hide.
Make sure that you guys are here, continuing to get constant eyes on, all right? No gaps in observation. There is opposing forces out here that will be walking around.
During the final exercise, we want to add as much realism to the training and the scenario as possible. And one of the ways that we do that is we incorporate role players. And this forces them to stay on their toes, it forces them to do the right thing.
Now it's time to do your observation, reconnaissance, surveillance.
From their hide, a sniper and observer will move up to a better position to observe the town and enemy combatants.
We rotate in and out, usually on a set schedule or whenever one of us gets fatigued.
As the sniper and observer decide where and how to insert, it is important for them to draw sketches of the buildings and take notes of any insurgents in the area.
Doing field sketch, the objective area. I turned it in higher so they could get a basic idea of what's going on. They could, not being here, they could at least see what the area looks like, what they're looking at. If they have to attack, they know exactly what they're getting themselves into.
I'm milling out any targets that might present themselves and just keeping basic security up here while he is doing that. I have my rifle oriented towards the target area. Any enemy come within our field of view, I'll be able to keep eyes on them and notify him if anything's going on.
When the time is right, 3 of the 6 teams insert into the town, while the other 3 teams remain, maintaining a perimeter of security.
You're gonna end up moving into Hathcock Village. Paint us a picture of what's going on, okay? We got 2 other teams pushing into you. A couple hours, you should have 3 teams in the city. Once we breach the door, first 2 guys in, go left. Second 2 guys in are gonna go right.
From there, they will set up an urban hide and begin the last phase of their mission.
Viper's Nest, this is Viper 6, over. We have entered Hathcock Village, Building 1, 3rd story, east far corner, over.
Strip Bravo set security. Helms and Monty, you're gonna work on getting up comm.
Holding security on that door right there, pretty much covering everybody just in case someone comes up the stairs and goes to that door.
Somebody comes up there, they don't see the wire,
They trip the flare goes off, and we know there's someone coming up the stairs.
Anytime you're operating in an area with a sniper team that you're going to mutually support, coordination is the key to success. The more you can communicate with those guys as to what they're seeing from their position, what you're seeing from your position, the better understanding of the battle space you're going to have.
If we take contact and we're in the building, what we're going to do is we're going to push down to the street level. We'll lay down some suppressive fire. If we're compromised, we're going to push to a cover and conceal position, and we're going to call for extract.
Through 3 days of constant day and night observation, the sniper teams begin to discern the innocents from the insurgents. Patterns of movement and activity become evident to the teams as they are constantly acquiring evidence that will allow them to engage their high-value target.
You know, if you've watched this group of people, you begin to figure out and distinguish who's in control, who's in charge, who the big players are. And if something is out of whack in that dynamic, you'll recognize it immediately because you've been sitting there for hours and days watching those people.
If they see something, they number it, give it exactly what time it is, write down a description of what just happened. Another way of keeping track of what happened, so in the future you can go back and reference it.
As that cell moved through the road, what we wanted to do was take out that cell leader and then have the rest of his insurgent cell disperse.
The sniper teams throughout the village begin to use their radios to coordinate an attack on their high-value target. The tactic of having multiple sniper teams fire at the same time is known as a command fire, and whenever possible, it is the most effective firing technique.
When you have 4 guys with precision weapons on an individual, you know, obviously you have 4 times the chance of hitting an immediate incapacitation on that individual.
After days of observing, the high-value target has finally revealed himself,
which allowed 3 mutually supporting teams to observe him. That's when the command was given to reduce the target.
Roger, keep eyes on, notify when you have him.
When you are moving down on a patrol in Afghanistan and you've got a sniper team who engages that patrol, engages 1 man in that patrol.
Negative, but he walked past the truck, I can't see him right now.
He appears to be the leader of that patrol, and you've got 4 Marine Corps snipers holding head.
1 and 5, do you both have eyes on?
Throat.
Got him, he's got eyes on.
Sternum.
Roger, I have control.
Stomach.
Stand by. Firing. 5, 4, 3.
And they literally disintegrate the leader of the patrol.
2.
Viper Nest, this is Viper 3.
The psychological effect that's going to have on the enemy, those guys don't want to fight anymore. They really don't want to play with the Americans anymore.
While it may appear the snipers are successful, their mission is not over until they return safely back to base. As a final test, the instructors move into the team's hide to test their security. If compromised, the snipers will be forced to exfiltrate.
Press. We got 1 down. Gunshot wound to the neck. 1 enemy tango down. KIA.
Viper's Nest, Viper 1. Roger, be advised. We've been actively compromised in our hide site. We have a urgent casualty. We need immediate QRF. Hey, we're gonna have to move by foot. Start getting ready. We're gonna have to carry him back.
Calling support for other Viper teams.
Alright, Viper 4, we're gonna have to have you cover our movement back to the SCC. Hey, someone get down here on security.
You just stop breathing.
I got security out the front door.
The casualty will make for a difficult extraction.
Not breathing. Still got a slight pulse. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, let's go.
We got to go out the front. Front door. Viper 4, do you copy? We're moving.
Roger, 4-man sniper team, ENRing, need extract. Stand by for LZ brief.
As the sniper team bounds back to their extraction point, they are painfully aware that the enemy has found their hide. But they are also aware that there are 5 other teams all around them. Teams that are still hidden, snipers that are still observing, reporting information, and looking for an opportunity to act. Together, the 6 teams have completed their mission and are ready for combat.
You look across the board in the Marine Corps, at least, I don't know of any Scout Sniper platoons that haven't had successes.
Future is ever changing, the battles are ever changing, and with that, our training is also changing.
Whether it's a training mission or a real-life scenario, you're just building the confidence of your supporting unit commanders, which is going to facilitate you being utilized more in the future, and that's ultimately what we want.
You know, the idea of us being in Iraq and Afghanistan is to do one thing, and that's to bring peace and stability to the region. And at some point, when peace and stability arrives, it's time for you to leave and go bring peace and stability elsewhere.
No matter where the battle goes, snipers from every branch of the military will be there on the front lines, engaging the enemy, protecting our shorelines, and adapting to the mission at hand. They are the eyes, ears, and lethal hands of their commanders. They are today's modern snipers.